Hey friends, hey! In this video, we are going to be doing all of science for cycle 2, and we'll give you some resources along the way as well as some helpful tips and tricks. All right, Misty, you ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. This is week 1 through week 24, cycle 2 science.
Week 1, each day of creation. Day 1, earth, space, time, and light. Day 2, atmosphere. Day 3, dry, land and plants. Day 4, sun, moon, and stars. Day 5, fish, sea creatures, and birds. Day 6, land animals, Adam and Eve. Day 1, earth, space, time, and light. Day 2, atmosphere. Day 3, dry, land and plants. Day 4, sun, moon, and stars. Day 5, fish, sea creatures, and birds. Day 6, land animals, Adam and Eve.
Perfect. Week 2, what are some land biomes? Set to the tune of some of our favorite things.
Grassland and desert, scrubland and tundra, deciduous forest, coniferous forest, tropical rainforest could be our home. These are some land biomes.
Week 3, what are 3 types of consumers?
3 types of consumers are herbivore, carnivore, omnivore.
Week 4, science. What are some parts of the food chain? Set to Do You Know the Muffin Man? Some parts of the food chain are producer, consumer, decomposer. These are some parts of the food chain. Yum, yum. So week 5, science. What are some cycles in nature? Set to Whistle While You Work.
Some cycles in nature, water cycle, nitrogen cycle, carbon and oxygen cycle.
Perfect. Week 6, how do animals react to environmental change? You're going to start with adapt, move on to migrate, and end with hibernate. So put on the jacket for adapt, migrate with your wings, and then hibernate. Gosh you. All right, here we go.
Animals react to environmental change, adapt, migrate, hibernate. Animals react to environmental change, adapt, migrate, hibernate.
All right, week 7, what are 6 forms of pollution? Set to Pop Goes the Weasel. So you're going to start 6 forms of pollution, and you're going to go to your ears are noise, and you're going to move to air, and then it goes water, and then over to land, and then thermal, end it with radioactive. All right, Misty, take it away.
6 forms of pollution are noise, air, water, land, thermal, radioactive. 6 forms of pollution.
Great. Week 8, what are some aquatic biomes? Set to If You're Happy and You Know It, and the hand motions are going to be ponds and lakes, streams and rivers, wetlands and estuaries, ocean seas. That's Misty's favorite, is the oceans and seas with the O and the C. Okay. Go ahead. What are some aquatic biomes?
Some aquatic biomes, ponds and lakes, streams and rivers, wetlands and estuaries, oceans and seas.
Perfect. So week 9, what are some parts of the sun? Set to The Lord Told Noah there's going to be an arky, and your hand motions are as follows. Core is a fist. Radiative zone is the letter R, hanging above your sun. Your convective zone, change to a C. Sunspots are around the sun. Photosphere, like you're taking a picture. Solar flare, and corona. All right, Misty, take it away.
Some parts of the sun are core, radiative zone, convective zone, sunspots, photosphere, solar flare, and corona. These are some parts of the sun.
Week 10, what are the names of the planets? Take it away.
These are the 9 planets in the solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
Poor Pluto. Week 11, what are the phases of the moon in a chant?
Yep.
Here you go.
These are the phases of the moon: new, crescent, quarter, gibbous, full.
One
The
more time.
phases of the moon. New, crescent, quarter, gibbous, full. The phases of the moon.
Week 12, what are some other bodies in our solar system in a chant? And you can drum along if you wish.
Some other bodies in our solar system are asteroids, meteoroids, meteorites, comets. Asteroids, meteoroids, meteorites, comets.
Asteroids, meteoroids, meteorites, comets.
Some bodies in our solar system.
Week 13, what are some names of U.S. space missions set to There's a Hole in My Bucket?
Some U.S. space missions are Mercury and Gemini, Apollo and Shuttle. Some U.S. space missions. Some U.S. space missions are Mercury and Gemini, Apollo and Shuttle. Some U.S. space missions.
Week 14 is what are the states of matter? Your motions are solid, liquid, gas, plasma, and you will climb vocally. Ta-da! So here we go. What are the states of matter?
Some states of matter are solid, liquid, gas, plasma. Solid, liquid, gas, plasma.
Week 15, what are two forms of energy? It is a K in sign language for kinetic and a P for potential. So it is an up and a down. So what, right? What? Yes. What are two forms of energy?
Two forms of energy are kinetic and potential.
Boom. Week 16, 17, and 18 are all Newton's laws, 1, 2, and 3. So it will be set to the tune of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. So take me out to the ball game, Misty.
Newton's first law of motion states that an object at rest tends to remain at rest, and an object in motion tends to continue moving in a straight line at constant speed, unless an outside force acts upon it. Newton's first law. Newton's second law of motion states that a force equals mass times acceleration. Force equals m times a. Newton's third law of motion states that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
Weeks 19, 20, and 21 are the 3 laws of thermodynamics, and this is sent to the hokey pokey. That is what it is. Because that is what it is all about. The laws of thermodynamics.
Okay.
All right, here you go.
The first law of thermodynamics states that energy cannot be created or destroyed. The first law of thermodynamics, second law, often called the law of entropy. Second law of thermodynamics explains why heat flows from an area of higher temperature to an area of lower temperature. Third law. The third law of thermodynamics explains that it is impossible to reach the state of absolute zero temperature. The third law of thermodynamics. Woo!
Week 22. What are some ways light is observed set to this little light of mine? Because that is very appropriate.
These are some ways light is observed. Reflection, refraction, spectrum, wave, and particle. These are some ways light is observed. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Week 23. How does heat flow? And this is just a chant. Heat flows through radiation, conduction, convection. Radiation, conduction, convection. Radiation, conduction, convection. One more time. Radiation, conduction, convection. That's how heat flows. Week 24. Almost there, people. You have made it. What units are used to measure electricity done to the tune of the itsy bitsy spider?
What units are used to measure electricity? The units used to measure electricity are ohms measure resistance, volts measure voltage, amps measure current, watts measure power. These are the units used to measure electricity. Ohms measure resistance, volts measure voltage, amps measure current, watts measure power.